To Norfolk, his attorney says police unfairly interrogated and searched his client's property.
Now Edward Shaw is fighting to get evidence in his murder case thrown out of court. It's hard to forget this unlikely duo. Shaw and Taniqua Cushman stand accused in the shooting death of Carolyn Hendricks. The beloved preschool teacher was found shot in her car on New Year's Eve. 13 News Now reporter Stephen Graves was in court for the judge's decision.
Handcuffed, in glasses, even smiling like this at times, Edward Shaw faced witnesses in Norfolk Circuit Court, most of them police and firefighters who had to defend their actions in front of a judge, some of whom treated Shaw for gunshot wounds back on New Year's Eve of last year. The man was found in Chesapeake shot in his car with a cell phone inside. Police say data on that phone links Shaw to the mistaken identity murder of preschool teacher Carolyn Hendricks in Norfolk that came moments before he was shot. Prosecutors also say the phone connects Shaw to Taniqua Cushman, his alleged co-conspirator. Shaw's attorney says the phone and its evidence, he wants it all thrown out. He claims EMTs handled it all wrong. They misplaced the phone, that his client should have had his phone in the hospital but didn't for at least 24 hours. He claims it might have been tampered with. Shaw's attorney also claims a police detective interrogated his client without telling him his rights. He's asking for those statements to be thrown out as well. Prosecutors stand by the tactics, though, saying nothing was tampered with on the phone and they have evidence of it. They also say the interrogation was okay because Shaw wasn't under arrest at the time. The judge plans to make a decision on Friday as to what evidence, if any, will go to trial. Stephen Graves, 13 News Now.